Hello, my friends. There comes a moment in life when you stop and wonder, why am I not where I want to be? Why does everything feel stuck, slow, or just not enough? You see others growing, achieving, moving forward. But you're trying, and still feel left behind. Maybe it's not because you're lazy. Maybe you have dreams. Maybe you've worked hard. But here's the truth. Growth doesn't just come from effort. It comes from waking up to the reality of life. Harsh, painful, uncomfortable truths that no one likes to hear. But everyone must accept if they truly want to change. You can avoid them, deny them, distract yourself with temporary pleasure. But those who truly grow, those who evolve into strong, powerful, fulfilled individuals, face the truth head on. This video is not here to comfort you. It's here to wake you up. Because the moment you stop running from truth is the moment your real life begins.
So
Hello,
here,
my friends. There
Truth
comes a
one.
moment in life when
No
you
one
stop
is coming
and
to
wonder,
save you.
why am
For
I
most
not
of your
where I
life,
want to
you've
be?
probably waited for
Why does
something or
everything feel
someone to
stuck,
rescue you?
slow, maybe
Or
a
just
mentor,
not enough?
a lucky break? You see others
family
growing,
member,
achieving,
or even fate.
moving forward. You kept telling
you,
yourself,
you're
someday
trying,
things will
and
still
change.
feel left behind.
But here's the brutal
Maybe
truth.
it's not because you're lazy.
No one is coming to
Maybe
save
you
you.
have dreams,
Not your parents.
Maybe you've worked hard,
Not your friends.
But here's the truth.
Not society.
Growth doesn't just
Not
come
even the
from
universe.
effort. It comes
If you
from
want to
waking
change
up
your
to the
life,
reality of life.
You have to do it yourself.
Harsh, painful,
This isn't meant to make
uncomfortable
you feel
truths
hopeless.
that no one likes
It's meant to
hear.
make you powerful.
But everyone must accept.
Because once you
if they truly
realize that
want
you
to
are the
change,
only one responsible
avoid
for
them,
your future,
deny them.
you
Distract
take
yourself
control.
with temporary pleasure.
Think of the people
But
who
those
made it
who
in
truly
life
grow,
despite all odds.
Those who evolve into
They didn't have
strong,
superpowers.
powerful, fulfilled
They just
individuals,
stopped waiting.
faced
They got
the truth
tired of waiting
head
for
on.
approval, help,
This
or luck.
video is not here
And they
to
started
comfort
building
you.
themselves from
It's
scratch.
here to wake you up.
You have the same
Because
ability.
the moment you stop
You don't
running
need to
from
wait
truth
for inspiration,
is the moment
motivation,
your real life
or
begins.
miracles.
You need to decide, if no one is coming, then I will become the one who saves myself. The day you stop looking for a savior is the day you become one. Truth 2. Talent means nothing without consistency. We all admire talent. We look at singers, athletes, artists, and think, they were born for this. But here's a truth most people don't want to hear. Talent is overrated. It's not talent that creates success. It's consistency. You might be the most talented writer, speaker, or creator, but if you don't show up every day, your talent is wasted potential. Think of it like this. A sharp sword lying unused in a box will rust and dull, but a slightly blunt knife, used daily, sharpened, and cleaned, becomes powerful. Consistency is what builds skills. Consistency is what builds confidence. Consistency is what builds results. And the worst part? Sometimes less talented people who are consistent will surpass the talented ones who wait for the perfect moment. You don't need to be the best today. You need to be willing to keep going, even when no one is watching, even when progress feels slow, even when you're tired. Because those who win in the long run are not always the most gifted. They're the ones who never stopped showing up. So stop worshiping talent. Start respecting discipline. Truth 3. You'll lose people when you start growing. No one tells you this when you begin your self-growth journey. You're going to lose people. People you once laughed with. People you trusted. People who once felt like family. At first, it feels unfair. You start asking yourself, did I change too much? Am I becoming cold? Why don't they understand me anymore? But here's the truth. Growth exposes what was fake. When you rise, the people around you reveal who they really are. Some cheer for you, but others, they shrink back. They mock you. They distance themselves. Why? Because your progress triggers their insecurity. Your discipline reminds them of their laziness. Your ambition makes them uncomfortable with their own comfort zone. And so, they'll tell you, you've changed. Yes, you have. And that's the point. You're supposed to grow, evolve, elevate. That's the price of becoming who you were meant to be. You see, not everyone in your life is meant to walk with you forever. Some were only there for a season. Some were never really friends, just familiar faces in a chapter of your old self. Don't chase the past. Don't lower your frequency to keep people around. The right ones will grow with you. The wrong ones will fade away. Let them. Because when you create space by letting go of the wrong people, you allow the right ones to enter. Those who support your growth, not resent it. So remember, losing people is not always a loss. Sometimes it's the clearing of your path. Truth 4. Your comfort zone is killing your potential. Your comfort zone is warm, familiar, safe. It's where nothing really changes, but everything feels okay. You wake up, scroll your phone, do the bare minimum, watch something, sleep, repeat. Nothing feels broken, but nothing feels fulfilling either. That's because your comfort zone is not a place of peace. It's a silent prison. You don't even realize you're locked in. Because it disguises itself with easy routines, temporary pleasure, and excuses that sound reasonable. But day by day, it steals your energy, your ambition, your growth. You say, I'll start tomorrow. I'm too tired today. It's not the right time. But tomorrow turns into next week. Next week turns into years. And one day, you wake up and realize you're still in the same place, same mindset, same fears, same regrets. The truth is, everything you want in life is outside your comfort zone. Confidence? It's found in discomfort. Success? It's built through risk. Fulfillment? It comes from facing fear. Growth requires pressure. Like muscles in the gym, without resistance, they never build. Your mind is no different. So, push yourself. Do what scares you. Say yes when your heart says run. Take action even when your mind says wait. Because once you break through that invisible wall of comfort, you'll find a version of yourself that's stronger, wiser, and more alive than ever before. Don't let comfort slowly destroy the life you were meant to live. Truth 5. Life is not fair. And that's okay. You were taught to believe that if you do good, good will come back to you. That if you're kind, respectful, and hardworking, life will reward you. But then reality hits. You see liars getting rich. You see cheaters winning. You see lazy people living better than those who struggle day and night. And a voice inside you screams, "This isn't fair." You're right. Life is not fair. It never was. And it never will be. Some are born into wealth. Some into war. Some have loving parents. Others don't know what love feels like. Some people work 10 times harder and still get half the reward. But here's what you must understand. Fairness isn't the point of life. Growth is. The pain, the struggle, the unfairness, it's all shaping you. While others get things easily, you're building strength. You're learning how to fight, how to stay calm in chaos, how to carry yourself when the world feels heavy. Fairness doesn't make warriors. Fire does. So stop wasting your energy complaining about how things should be. Start focusing on what you can control. Your mindset, your work ethic, your attitude. You may not have the perfect starting line, but you can still run the race. Harder, wiser, smarter. Because those who survive the unfairness of life don't just win, they become unbreakable. Truth 6. Time will not wait for you. There's one thing more powerful and more terrifying than anything else in your life. Time. It doesn't shout. It doesn't ask for permission. It just moves, second by second, whether you notice or not. And here's the harsh truth. Time doesn't care if you're tired. It doesn't care if you're not ready. It doesn't care about your excuses. You can pause your goals. But time doesn't pause for you. Every day you wait, someone else is working. Every hour you scroll, someone else is learning. Every moment you delay, your dreams move one step further away. We keep telling ourselves, I'll start next week. I'll do it when I feel better. There's still time. But one day, you'll look in the mirror and realize you lost years waiting to feel ready. The truth is, you'll never feel ready. But that's okay, because action doesn't require confidence. It requires courage. Start now, while you're scared, while it's messy, while you're unsure. Because if you don't, time will leave you behind, and regret will become your shadow. You don't need more time. You need to realize how precious it already is. Use it, or lose it. Truth 7. Your emotions are not always right. There are moments when your heart screams, give up. When your mind whispers, you're not good enough. When fear grabs you and says, stay here, don't risk anything. And in those moments, we listen. We assume if we feel it, it must be true. But here's a hard pill to swallow. Your emotions are not facts. They're reactions. They're loud. They're powerful. But they're not always right. You feel like a failure? Doesn't mean you are. You feel lost? Doesn't mean your path is broken. You feel like giving up? That usually means you're just getting closer to something important. Your emotions are signals, not instructions. They're there to warn you, guide you, teach you, but not to control you. If a ship followed every wave, it would never reach its destination. And if you follow every emotion without question, you'll drown in self-doubt. The strongest people are not the ones who feel nothing. They're the ones who feel everything and still keep moving. So next time your emotions scream, you can't do this, pause and respond, maybe I feel that way, but I'll do it anyway. Growth begins when you stop letting feelings decide your future. You've just heard 7 truths, not the kind that comforts you, but the kind that transforms you. The question is, what will you do now? Will you go back to your old habits? Or will you take a deep breath, look in the mirror, and say, it's time to grow, no matter how hard it gets? Because real change doesn't happen when you hear something powerful. It happens when you accept it and start living it. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be honest with yourself. Yes, life is hard. Yes, the truth stings. But if you're brave enough to face it, you will become unstoppable. So if this video made you pause, if it touched even one part of your soul, then don't keep it to yourself. Share this message with someone you care about. Subscribe if you want more videos that don't just speak to your ears, but speak to your journey. And always remember this: the truth may hurt, but it's the only thing that will set you free. Take care of yourself. See you in the next video. Until then, goodbye.